If you discover one of your staff has post-traumatic stress, the first thing I think you need to do is to find out something about it. Find out something about what it is that they are feeling, what it is they're experiencing in all probability, so that you can actually approach any conversations you have with a view both to being able to explore what's going on sensitively and appropriately, but also to avoid things that might actually unwittingly wind up your employee and then make it more difficult to enter into a proper conversation later on about getting some help. So I'd say the first thing you need to do if you discover that or if you suspect that one of your employees has post-traumatic symptoms, the first thing you need to do is to start to understand the problem a little bit better, and that's certainly somewhere where we can help. The second thing that Resolution can do, particularly if your employee is a veteran of the UK Armed Forces, is we can provide treatment, and we can provide treatment from an organisation which understands military PTSD, which has a great deal of experience of working with people from the military who have got post-traumatic symptoms as well. That is something that people who've been in the forces often feel quite sensitive about. They want to know that whoever's going to be working with them has some proper experience of what it's like to be a military person and to have post-traumatic symptoms. And all of our therapists who we put in touch with military personnel have experience of working with military personnel, have briefings on how to work with military personnel, and some of them are actually ex-military themselves. So the second thing that you'll need to do after you've understood and started a conversation about the problem with your employee is to get them lined up in the direction, if they want to do that, of getting some help. Now, a lot of people won't want to do that immediately. A lot of people will hope that if they hang on and grit their teeth, things might get a bit better, that perhaps it's just a passing phase. Now, sadly, that often turns out not to be the case. In general, if symptoms have been going on for a long time, they tend to continue and in some cases get worse. So you may have to hang fire for a moment. You may have to wait a little while until the next opportunity to discuss it comes up. But if it does become apparent that the symptoms don't seem to be getting better, then I think as an employer it is your duty to do what you can to get them, if you can, nudged in the direction of getting some sort of assistance. A call to Resolution on our helpline number will put them in touch with somebody who can understand their problem, who they can talk to about it. And Resolution's very happy for anybody who's been in the armed forces to arrange for them to go along just to have a chat, with no obligation of any kind to do anything else, but just to have a chat for an hour to talk about what they're experiencing, and for one of our people to explain to them how all of this is normal, that they are not going mad, as many people think they are, and that it is possible in most cases to do something about it. And then if they want to go another step further and actually have some treatment, Resolution will arrange for that to be done, and indeed will pay for it. Resolution can also provide treatment for people who haven't been in the armed services, but that is something that we don't have charitable funds to pay for ourselves. So if you have people in your organisation who you know have post-traumatic problems and who haven't had any suitable relief from elsewhere and would like to get them sorted out quickly and efficiently in all probability, there are no guarantees, absolute guarantees in all this, but we know that the overwhelming probability is that they will get significant improvement out of it, then we can arrange to do that if you're able to pay the costs.